Just thought I'd give you a brief rundown on how to do the build in IntelliJ. You're going to run into a couple of hitches unless you increase the memory size in the IntelliJ IDE. If you don't already know how to build a Hello World project, I've got a separate video on how to do that. But just in case you're wondering, after the build, you can just do run hello main, and that build should execute. If you want to start a new project using the existing sources, you'll want to download into a folder. I have my stuff already downloaded into this J4P folder here. I've got my jars and my source, and they're separately located. It's important to keep the jars and source located separately because source may be getting updated, whereas the jars probably will be updated less frequently, if at all. So we'll create the project from existing sources, and we'll hit next. And then we'll use the J4P directory that I've set up, and that'll do a scan. It sees the source file. I hit next. It starts to search for libraries. This takes a little time. Then what you do is you want to select certain things and deselect others, but we can just leave the defaults for now, with the possible exception of the junk. You can take that out of there, and maybe we could get rid of this one because it says old. And then hit next. Now it's going to take a little time to search for modules, and what I'll do is I'll attempt to speed things along by hitting pause on alright, so pause was able to speed this up, and we hit next. And then we accept the 1.8, assuming you have 1.8 installed. Hit next. And hit finish. And we'll make a new window for the new project. And now it's going to go through a process of scanning. And again, I'm going to hit pause just to kind of speed things along on this video. On my machine, that took about a minute. And this is what we've got. In principle, what you could do is you could attempt to compile now, but that compilation will probably run out of memory. I'll try and run the source 80dbk main over in here, and we'll just mouse right on it and hit run, and that'll go through a process of attempting to do a build. And I'll hit pause again. After the build is complete, you get an error, and the error says, out of memory, I don't know what to do, insufficient memory, blah, 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 blah. So what you do is you go under the Help menu, and you find this area in here called Change Memory Settings. And you give yourself some extra memory. I'm thinking 4096. Save and restart. And what we'll do is we'll hit pause and give it another go. After that's done, you get a tip box. It's nice to read the tips. I'll just hit close. And now what you do is repeat the experiment. This time you do a mouse right and you hit run. And what you might like to do is hang out, wait a while, get a cup of coffee. I'll hit pause so things go by a little bit faster. Hey everybody, so here we got another memory error, insufficient memory. Apparently the amount that we allocated before was not sufficient, so we're going to change the memory settings again. Current value 4096. Let's try for 8192. Do a save and restart, and then we'll give this another try. So after another compilation, we find that there's still not enough memory to do a compile. So we're at 8192. Let's go to 16,536. We'll do a save and restart. And now we'll give it a minute and see if we can do another compile. So one of the problems we notice is that the internal caches are corrupted or have outdated format, forcing project rebuild. Backward reference index will be updated to actual version. Not sure what to do about that one. So here we have a case where the out-of-memory error occurs again. If we take a look at the actual memory allocation for this particular build, we can see it under the memory settings, and it says current value 16,536 megabytes. So that's 16 gigabytes. It's kind of hard to understand why we are running out of memory here. Maybe you have some insight into the problem. Thanks.